Across the world, classrooms are changing, merging science, sustainability, and innovation. Today, we take you on a journey to explore how agrivoltaics, the fusion of agriculture and solar energy, is transforming education and preparing our youth for a climate-resilient future. From the deserts of Arizona to the rural schools of Kenya, and now to the heart of Nigeria, LIFEWS is leading the charge, guided by the philosophy of Lichipu. Let us do it together. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It is a present reality, disrupting the lives of millions across Nigeria. Rising temperatures, erratic rainfall, prolonged droughts, and intensified flooding are affecting everything from agriculture to access to clean water and food. Among those most affected are children and young people. When crops fail due to drought or flooding, families lose income, and children are often pulled from school to support household livelihoods. Flooded communities lead to school closures and damaged infrastructure. Heat waves and air pollution trigger health issues that keep children away from learning. Beyond physical disruption, climate change is causing deep psychological anxiety among the youth, a fear for their uncertain future, often referred to as climate grief or eco-anxiety. The classroom, once a safe and hopeful space, is now under pressure from climate realities. Education systems are struggling to adapt to these changes, and conventional curricula often fail to prepare students for the challenges of the Anthropocene, this human-driven era of planetary crisis. Around the world, a quiet revolution is taking place in classrooms and school farms. Educators are moving beyond traditional lessons to introduce agrivoltaics, the innovative practice of combining agriculture and solar energy on the same piece of land. This approach is not only teaching students about food systems and renewable energy, but also equipping them with the tools to face a climate-uncertain future. In the United States, states like California and Arizona are leading the way. In Arizona, institutions such as Arizona State University and the University of Arizona have developed agrivoltaic learning hubs where students learn how to grow crops beneath solar panels. These hands-on programs show how solar structures provide shade that helps conserve water while producing clean electricity to power irrigation, cooling systems, or classrooms. This video gives more details on how schools are making agrivoltaics a vital part of
Impacting Earth can be fun and exciting. No, it really can be. Follow me here. I'm meteorologist Ashley DiMartino. We're in Mesa, where one elementary school is teaching their students about solar panels, about composting, about rainwater harvesting, and they're having an amazing time doing it. And it's also that they can find solutions, not only for our future, but for their future as well.
At Los Andes Elementary, students are focusing on one hypothesis.
Growing 5 different types of plants in a garden bed with solar panels and without, to see if the shade protects it from the sun and to see if it doesn't.
The experiment is part of the school's effort to become more sustainable.
The times are changing and we have to protect our earth, and the generation that's going to do that are these kids.
Every student takes part in planting, growing, maintaining, and learning from the sustainability garden. One way that they do that, rainwater harvesting. This 1,700-gallon tank feeds the garden year-round. They also have
We have a trellis that we're growing plants so that it provides natural shade. We also have 2 compost bins, and we're working to have one that has worms and one that doesn't, so that we can see which one produces better soil for us.
And let's not forget about that solar garden.
Cauliflower, parsley, basil, and lettuce. This is called a multimeter. So this can monitor the moisture levels, the pH, and the sunlight that it is getting.
Little hearts, big minds.
Beyond the primary level, even secondary schools are integrating solar-powered agriculture into their curriculum. In the United States, California is leading the way, with high schools actively teaching students how to grow crops beneath solar panels, measure water savings from shade, and generate clean energy for school use. Globally, countries like Japan, Kenya, and India are also adopting agrivoltaics in schools. In Kenya, rural schools and vocational centers are using solar irrigation to grow food while tackling energy challenges. This video captures how California high school students are turning classroom lessons into climate-smart action, combining
You guys like to
farming,
move on to the Earth
technology,
Solar Project?
and
Meet the
innovation
teams behind
to shape a
Students for Solar
resilient
Schools.
future.
All right, are there any questions?
It's a group founded by Adam Rodanis, a high school student and California climate champion.
Students for Solar Schools is a nationwide network of schools that are working together to put solar panels on their high schools.
Rodanis got SSS off the ground at Westlake High School, where he was a member of the class of 2010. Fellow classmate Michelle Carney had a big hand in it too.
What was it like getting this started? I mean, I heard that you were one of the co-founders?
Yeah, I actually started up the Westlake High School Earth Club as well, and one day Adam just came in and said, hey, let's go get solar panels, and I don't know, I just hopped on board, and 2 years later we have like 18 branches worldwide and a huge solar panel array.
The success of agrivoltaic education in these regions offers valuable lessons for Nigeria. With rising food insecurity, unreliable energy access, and an abundance of sunlight, Nigeria is perfectly positioned to localize this model. Nigeria cannot afford to be left behind. We must urgently integrate agrivoltaics into school education, not just as a concept, but as a practice. With abundant sunshine, young minds, and a growing need for local solutions, Nigerian schools can become living laboratories of climate-smart innovation, training grounds for agro-energy entrepreneurs, hopeful spaces for preparing youth to thrive in a climate-uncertain world. It is time to retool our curriculum, train our teachers, and equip our school farms with low-cost agrivoltaic models. Let our students learn not only how to grow maize, but how to grow maize under the sun and produce energy at the same time. The challenge is not lack of potential, it is lack of exposure. Nigerian schools can transform idle land into learning spaces and turn school farms into hubs of hope. Now is the time to start. At LIFEWS Foundation, we are advancing a bold educational movement that responds to the urgent climate, food, and energy challenges facing Nigeria. At the heart of this movement is our Sun and Soil series, a structured, multi-level program designed to embed climate-smart agriculture, agrivoltaics, and renewable energy education into Nigeria's school system. The Sun and Soil series connects two of the most powerful forces in nature: the sun, our abundant energy source, and the soil, our foundation for food and life. By combining solar innovation with sustainable farming, we're equipping learners with the knowledge and skills to adapt, grow, and lead in a changing world. Within this series sits the AgriShine Initiative, our flagship school-based challenge that encourages students to explore agrivoltaics through creativity, science, and teamwork. Through school-based competitions, model construction, storytelling, and debate. AgriShine is sparking national conversations about the future of farming and energy. To make this vision real in the classroom, we are developing age-specific demonstration models for both primary and secondary schools. These are simple, scalable agrivoltaic units that can be built using local materials to help students learn by doing. From powering small irrigation systems to shading vegetable beds with solar panels. Complementing this hands-on approach is our curriculum-based Grow series, including titles like Grow Light, Grow Grid, Grow Shade, and more. Each book is tailored to specific grade levels and designed to introduce students to climate-smart farming, solar energy, and sustainability. Complement the existing agricultural science curriculum. Integrate themes from basic science, civic education, technology studies, and even art and social studies. Our books are not just textbooks. They are learning journeys filled with storytelling, experiments, farm logs, critical thinking tasks, and community projects. Through these, we aim to transform the traditional classroom into a living lab, where students not only learn about the world, but begin to change it. The LIFEWS vision is clear: to raise a generation of climate-literate, solution-driven Nigerians who can grow food, generate energy, and protect the planet, starting from their classrooms, guided by our philosophy, Lichipu, meaning, let us do it together. We recognize that building climate-smart schools and communities is a collective responsibility. This vision can